YouTube, it is August 4th and it's 1:47 in the afternoon. All right, how are we doing out there in Tarot Land, folks? Today is Monday, right? Feels like a Monday, definitely acting like a Monday. It's all right though. We're gonna pull some signs, but we have hit that minute mark, so welcome in, witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I'm Black Betty. I am Karma's right hand. Welcome to the Underdog Ministry. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me. You guys kick ass and take names, especially those of you that spend your lunch hour with me or watch later on in the evening for a little bit of chill time, whatnot. I appreciate all you guys. For those of you that are new here, the way we do things is I pull, occasionally I pull some zodiac signs out of a little basket here. Hey, A Savage, how you doing? I pull some dice and get some words as prompts. I pull some out of the basket, which are words that I have meditated on and done free association. It's a writing technique where you brainstorm and info dump it. Instead of putting on a piece of paper, I put it on index cards. Lots of times that ends up being premonitions, but we'll just say I free associate the words that come to me when I meditate, and later on I use them in the readings. Okay, hey Kristen, how's it going? Let's see what signs are going to come out today. I'm going to start with signs. I'm only going to pull a few of these little charms here. All right, pulled 4 of them. We have got Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, and Pisces, folks. So we have got every house represented here. We have got fire with Leo, earth with Virgo, air with Aquarius, and water with Pisces. We have got strength with Leo. We have got intellect, and we have got the Queen of Pentacles with Virgo. With Aquarius, we have got the star energy, which is higher thinking, higher being, higher knowing. And with Pisces, we have got both sides of emotional waters. All right, so let's get into this. We're gonna roll the dice, you guys, and as soon as we get the words out, I'm gonna start with the tarot card reading. So bear with me while we do this. Headphone warning, this part gets a little bit loud, and let's get to it. All right, the first thing I see out here, jury, Jury. The jury is out. They may need to get a jury of your peers. Really? Okay, we've got some foodies out there. I've got some new energy. So I'm pulling bulgogi. Bulgogi, Bulgogi. It's a meat and noodle dish, I believe. Bulgogi. God, somebody tell me how to pronounce it, please and thank you. Okay. So we have MURDER 187, folks. Murder was the case that they gave them. The jury is out. Something about the last thing somebody ate. We're looking at autopsy stuff, folks. The last thing somebody ate. All right. Puget Sound. Something about Northwest Washington. Puget Sound. Let's keep rolling, you guys. Built. Rome was not built in a day. Somebody's built a murder case here. Somebody has built a case. Euro. E-U-R-O, like the Japanese, or the, excuse me, the euro. In the United Kingdom, the euro, their currency. Tan. Tan. All right, I don't think I'm going to get a word out of these two. CC, RP. Yeah, I'm not going to get anything out of those. All right, so the words that we got out of the dice are jury, bulgogi, murder, Puget, built, euro, and tan. Now let's pull it out of the basket and then we'll get to your tarot, folks. All right, let's get some of these. One fell on the floor and I will pick that up. All right. Two fell on the floor. Go and Lent. All right, let's read the rest of these. Oops, there's one more over here. Works for one of the credit bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, or Experian. Refusing to let go. X-ray. This one is the letter X in the military alphabet. Public information, the rumor mill. The letter W in the military alphabet, whiskey. Blank card, clean bill of health. Ayurvedic medicine. Another blank card. Somebody's really working on their like their self-care. Somebody's trying to holistically heal themselves. What part of no don't you understand? Drink. Mom first, then fun. Kid is priority number one. A psychic blew someone's cover. Journey to self-knowledge. Okay, I told you, somebody's really working on themselves. Somebody's really working on a healing journey here. Mom first, then fun. Kid is priority number one. I'm really kind of getting, there is at least one, if not more, moms out there that are learning that they have to put themselves first to be able to take care of their kids the right way. We've got emotional abuser here. Refusing to let go. What part of no don't you understand? Drink. Okay, we've got a couple, maybe one big story here, but maybe a couple of different stories. Escape room date. That sounds like fun. Punk shit. And mom. All right, so definitely, I've got, the energy is that of mothers in general right now, but to get more detailed, more specific, a group or in my collective a mom who really has had it. They put everybody ahead of themselves. And somebody's really starting to work on their health, maybe their physical fitness. Maybe this person has taken up yoga and didn't realize that when you start to do yoga or somatic exercises, core strengthening exercises, that it puts you deeply in touch with your root chakra and all of the shit that you have buried down deep, and it makes you cry. Somebody might be working on their internal health as well as their physical health and mental health, because they've realized that for too long they've put other people ahead of themselves here. Okay, let's get on that. Let's get on that. We'll get to these other cards after. We'll get to those after. So let's talk about it. Somebody really wants to get to know what makes them tick. They've always put other people ahead of themselves. Mom first, then fun. This is somebody who is drained of joy. This is somebody who has no energy. They've got no time for themselves here. All right, well, let's start with the Kipper. And then we'll get to the dice and this other darker stuff at the very end, because it tends to scare people off when I get deep into one of those. That one's going to end up with some darker details. This one, we're going to start out with the happiness. We're going to start out with somebody that really needs to know how to make themselves a priority without feeling selfish. If you're not at your best, you can't give your best to anybody else. So this is somebody that's working on their house, working on their foundation, working on their root chakra, working on their stability, working on their structure, working on what's on the inside. Even though the outside looks great, they've been stuffing shit down for a very, very, very long time. It's looming in the background, in the shadows. Somebody didn't expect that when they started to get fit that they would start to unleash things that they've stuffed down in the background. Concern. It's causing everybody to be worried. The number 33 is here. And the number 20. Somebody could be in between those ages, 20 to 33. Somebody could have been going through something for 20 to 33 years. 33 is a master number. Same age Jesus was when he was crucified. There's 33 degrees of knowledge in the organization who shall remain nameless. I'm not supposed to say about them. Adjudication is here. There's something, somebody's investigating this person, or this person might be looking for some sort of order or having to appear in front of a magistrate or an attorney or a judge, based on their foundation. Everything looks all right on the outside. But I think that there's some really well-shuttered secrets in the attics of this person's existence. Their past, all the things they've boxed up from growing up that they just don't take out and look at, they don't want to deal with, they don't want to unpack. It's like compartmentalization. This person is very worried about unpacking a lot of the things that they've been through. I don't think this person can be honest about what they've got on the inside, because there's a concern maybe that they might lose rights, lose freedom, lose their stability, security, freedom. Something about this person losing their freedom. Well, despair just flew across the table and landed on top of jury. There's record of something. Digging up the past. Somebody's desperate for the past to not be presented. For the past to not be presented here. This person, they're taking care of everything but them. I believe this person may have had some sort of a breakdown. And that might be the concern in legal matters and their foundation and their security and stability. This person's taking care of everybody but them. Of course, they've had a breakdown. It seems to make sense. I mean, if you drive your car and keep pushing the gas pedal and pushing the gas pedal and pushing the gas pedal, there's going to be a day where no matter how hard you push that gas pedal, that car is going to stop moving and say, I need to be filled up. And that is what this mother needs to do, or is going through. Okay, so the Magician is here on top of this house. This is somebody here who has used every tool at their disposal to manifest a stable situation for themselves. And they have given and given and given. And now this person needs to see some results of what they've been manifesting. They're burnt out. They've given the best they have got here. Death, Nine of Swords in reverse. Something's got to give. This person needs recovery. This person needs recuperation. This person needs peace of mind. This person needs assurance. Everything about this person has changed. They've been through way too much. They've transformed their entire life. This person just needs some sort of legal reassurance. Of course they're concerned. Of course they're freaked out. This person has given everything they've got. They've got nothing fucking left. Kind of freaked out about it, probably. This is somebody who pours out of themselves and at the end of the day doesn't even have time to take a shower because they're just stretched thin. Oh, are you proud of yourself? Mikey likes it. Do you like it where? Which hole? Do you? What are you talking about? How distasteful are you? And you're a member? And you're a channel member. The #1 channel member. You're down there with like words like that in my comments. I'm just gonna let you be there. You're proud of what you say because you like it in whatever hole you want to take it. Anyways. So we've got the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. This person needs some sort of legal reassurance because they're tired of being strung along here. Breadcrumbed. led by the nose like a donkey with a carrot in front. Page of Swords is here. There's somebody watching this mother's every move, waiting for them to pop, waiting for them to crack, waiting for them to step down off their pedestal. And I don't think this person's seeing it happen. I think this mother energy, this Empress energy, is going to sit tight. She's going to be like Little Miss Muffet on her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. This person here has long put others before themselves, and it's their turn to be prioritized, and they're going to sit on that. And all of a sudden, there is some sort of concern with this person and their journey to self-knowledge. They're touched in the head. This person needs some sort of legal reassurance. If they're so touched in the head, then where is the support system? And if they're not touched in the head enough to have said support system, then what about what they're doing is so crazy? Make it make sense. Or are they just being discriminated against? Knight of Cups is here. Somebody here is trying to protect themselves, and they're going to come in, rushing in with some sort of cup here, whether it be an apology, whether it be an emotional plea, whether it is an aggressive defensiveness over their own feelings about the situation. Somebody's rushing at this mom energy. This person that's watching. High Priestess in reverse. Trying to sneak past this Empress's intuition. Trying to sneak and circumvent the truth around this person while they keep breadcrumbing them and letting them sit in a pit of despair. And in control of whatever fucking money is supposed to be doled out here. With the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, it's not being given. It's not. It's being breadcrumbed. Like Hansel and Gretel. Enough to lead you into some sort of situation where your ass is going to get cooked. It's seasoned like a setup here. When all you've ever done is put other people and them and their needs before your own, to the point of having a fucking breakdown. Ace of Cups and the Fool on the cut, and the Fool in reverse. You're not falling for the love bombing anymore. That Ace of Cups, that's what this rushing, angry, defensive offer is, to circumvent your intuition on what was supposed to be given the whole time. And the Ace of Cups and the Fool in reverse, you're not falling for it. You're not falling for it. Six of Cups. It's sugar-coated shit. We all know that when we make lemonade, we're going to use some fake sweetener, right? Some Splenda, some extra, whatever it's called. Sugar-coated shit is what it is. This person's using a past connection to you a friendship, your emotions, your compassion to get around your intuition over some big money. 10 of Pentacles. Over some big money. An inheritance, a house, your stability. I mean, we did start out with the house, right? There's a house in this picture too, except this one's got grass in front of it. This one's in the sunshine. This one has trees everywhere and looks like it is fruitful and abundant. And this one looks like it is dark and decaying, and there's misery hidden on the inside and deep underneath the foundations. Everything is rotting. Then you got the Two of Wands in the reverse. You aren't taking the bait. Like I said, somebody's being given two choices here. Somebody's not going to take either one. Emperor and the Seven of Swords. Somebody's not going to take either one. It doesn't matter how much somebody is bossed up, how much money they have, how important they think they are, how much they want to be worshipped, how much they want to be in charge, how much they want to be in control. They know the entire intention is to stab you in the back and get away with stealing something from you, staying in control. This is the shit you're discovering on this journey to self-knowledge. We've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So we've got 7 to 7. Your luck is about to turn around for you because all the shitty little details, this person can't protect themselves. There are so many minute errors that have been made by this person coming for you in this intent. Okay? To stay in control and breadcrumb, to circumvent your intuition and to be in charge, to be the boss of what's supposed to be yours. Minute details this person couldn't see. Microscopic shit they didn't realize they did is what's going to catch them up. Things that they've said to people, the gossip. They've said one thing to one person, one thing to another person. We've played the telephone game. And by the time it gets all the way back around, all them tiny, shitty little details have exposed this person. 9 of Cups in the reverse. Just destroying their hopes and dreams for controlling whatever this is of yours. Queen of Wands. You're competent, confident, capable, have integrity, speak the truth, take right action, do the right thing, are a leader and a boss. This person has no business taking something that was meant for you. I think their feelings might be hurt with the Lovers in reverse. This is somebody who wants to be in charge of you and what you are and your foundation, and they are in concern, and somebody needs some legal assurance. Legal assurance. This person, I believe, came for you in a legal capacity. Now you need legal protection because the minutia of shitty little details are going to bury this person. And then you're going to be able to put yourself first for the first time ever in your life. Ever. Guardian in the reverse. Uh-oh. And Holocaust. This person's going to be protected. Whether by the system or by spirit, I'm not sure quite yet. Threefold riddle in the reverse. Serious, mysterious. It's in the background. You've got hidden protection here. Hidden protection. Just passing through. You could have regular patrol on, like, watching you, in like people just pretending like they're driving by. You might live on horseplay. People might be actually like riding bicycles through your neighborhood. They might be riding horses near you. If you live in a rural area, they might pretend to be screwing with you. Your protection may be people that irritate the shit out of you on the hot seat. Whoever is making your life miserable and trying to steal from you, trying to take from you, this person, they can't catch a break. They're being seen at every juncture. They're being seen at every junctures. Whoever you are, you need some sort of legal assurance so you can rest your head that this person can't just keep coming and keep bringing things and talking shit and gossiping and giving all these shitty little details to have a good old time coming for you. You are evidently taking care of your priorities when you are mom first and then fun. When you're working on your own self and your own health. Ayurvedic medicine, you're eating healthy, you're eating whole, you're eating clean, you're eating with a nutrient intent. You're eating the rainbow of foods. Like, you're not somebody here that is doing anything to be deserving this shit. Period. And somebody's breadcrumbing you and trying to get around your second sight, like where you can tell what's going on. You can tell, and people are like, no, 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 no. You know what's being done to you here. Somebody needs to be held responsible. Their foot's to the fire. Their foot's to the fire. Something like your protection is being kept hidden. There's something that has been stolen from you. Somebody that's trying to pretend like it's all good. You know, I'm doling it out as I need to, but I'm going to stay in control. Why again? The Lovers in reverse. This person thinks that they are, you are their possession. They think you're their possession. Well, this person's going to be held accountable very shortly here. That hot seat, that's no joke. Somebody's going to pay. Tell me about the threefold riddle. It's hidden in the background. Something's hidden in the background. Something's kept hidden. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. What's being kept hidden is the fact that you are being forced into a lack of stability. Oh, Death in reverse. You're being forced into a lack of stability and being forced into situations that are rotting at the foundation. So somebody else can look generous. And you are bowing your neck. You don't need somebody to be in control of you or in charge of you or doling out whatever belongs to you. You are perfectly capable, obviously, of healing yourself to the most part with nutrition and exercise and meditation and putting your priorities in your kids first and your family first before even yourself. Yeah, you got run down. That doesn't mean that somebody else needs to be in control of you and what's yours because they're mad that you are not entertaining a relationship with them. This could be somebody that's trying to force their way into looking like they are, oh my God, why am I getting Anna Nicole Smith right now? Like that lawyer, Howard, the guy that married her so he could have control over her money because She was not okay. That's what I'm getting from this whole situation. Like there's somebody out there that's being forced into like a conservatorship, but it's a relationship and they don't need it. They need to be able to prioritize themselves and have some assuredness and some sort of legal support, legal backing, legal assurance for their stability that's being disrupted by the very person who's saying they are there to help. Well, we've got a choice that needs to be made here. Opposing forces coming to a crossroads. Page of Wands in the reverse. Somebody realizes they're being backed into a corner so that they make the wrong decision. So they make a quick choice. So they make a fast choice. So they do something that might not be in their best interest. So therefore they look exactly like they're being set up to look. All because somebody can't stand they've been rejected. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Like I said, somebody doesn't want to be dependent. Somebody does not want to deal with somebody who is self-absorbed. Somebody is not going to deal with being breadcrumb when they are capable of taking care of themselves until they are drained to the point where they don't have the capacity by somebody who is inserting themselves, making sure that they're the priority instead of this person being able to heal, continuing to make this person look like they're unable to handle whatever is theirs to handle, creating conflicts, causing issues in this person's life, making them look like they are unstable, making them look like they're too beat down to deal with life. When in reality, this person is just being run into the poorhouse by whoever this King of Pentacles is because they are not doing the things they say they are doing here. Who is this King of Pentacles to this mom? That's what I want to know. Who is this King of Pentacles to this mom? I'm not getting necessarily a relationship other than maybe the same family. I'm not getting an intimate relationship. I'm getting they're both from the same lineage, like brother and sister, cousins, an uncle and a niece, an aunt and a nephew. Brother and sister, I think I said that. Somebody's trying to control another person here because they're from the same upbringing. If you're from the same upbringing, how come this person's too unstable to handle life and you're more stable than them? Asking for a friend. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody can't handle their own shit. The person that's coming for you can't even handle their shit, let alone your shit and their shit. Period. They can't. Remember, you were the one that handled everything to the point of exhaustion to begin with. And now this person's over there saying, I've got it all under control. It's me, 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 me. This person can't handle their life. They can't handle their mind. They can't handle their money. They can't handle their affairs. They can't handle their own mail. They can't handle anything. Meanwhile, this person can't handle their own ass when it was handed to them. This is a person who has delusions of grandeur and is trying to cover up their lies. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Lies about how you got to be in the position you were in to begin with. Four of Wands. All you wanted was some stability. Happy life, a happy house, a happy marriage, any of that shit. You just wanted to be stable and content. So you could be a mom. Too many cards. King of Wands in the reverse. So somebody's hostile here. This energy is so angry, so desiring to lash out, so much of a, I'm getting a spaz, like somebody is just ready to rage out, okay? Somebody's ready to rage out. 10 of Pentacles over your money. So, this person here is ready to rage out over something coming to you. A legacy, an inheritance, money, a home, a family, something this person didn't value. And they want it. They're mad because you're going to get something here. They want it for themselves. This person is covetous. They want it so they can hoard it. They want it for themselves. This person right here is like Smeagol. Okay? It's the precious. It's the precious. Gollum. Okay? They want what's coming for you because of what you've been through. 8 of Swords. You're about to be freed. Okay, you feel really entrapped. You feel blindfolded. You feel tied up by the situation. You're about to be freed from it. Somebody's coming to your defense. 7 of Wands. Somebody sees how unhappy you are. 10 of Cups in the reverse. They see how unhappy you are. They're coming to your defense. Nope, not that one. This one. Okay. Coming to your defense. They've seen how you have put this kid or your children or your parenthood before your adulthood, before yourself. And now that you're healing and getting to know yourself better and you're like doing the right thing for you, this person wants to drive you into the ground. Now that you got your feet under you, now you're getting some stability. All you ever wanted was stability to begin with. That's how we started. Choices in reverse. They made bad choices. This person's making negative choices. They're making the wrong decisions. Every time this person is given the opportunity to do the right thing, they make the wrong choice on purpose to spite you. It's like a sickness this person has. They know that what they do is going to bite them in the ass in the long run, but they just can't help themselves but hurt you. High Priestess of Earth in the reverse. Yeah. They want to keep you from finding any kind of footing, peace, grounding, stability, or zen, any kind of center. This person just has to knock you off your mark. All because you rejected them. Like, maybe obedience in reverse. All because you said no. It was the very first word I learned. No. Haven't been allowed to say it since I learned it. Somebody here does not like that you said no, that you were comfortable with your no, that you felt this person is not in control of you. You do not have to do what this person tells you to do. You're not the fucking boss of me. You're not the boss of my life. You're not, no, just no, no. Fulfillment. And that concluded a prophecy of some sort. When you said no, Was the first time you prioritized yourself? I'm going to have a glass of wine. I want to sit back and put my feet up. No, I'm not going to do X, Y, Z. No, I'm not going to rescue. No, because guess what? There's the house concluding it. How'd we start? All this person ever wanted was a place to belong that was as good on the inside as it was on the out. This person's finally starting to realize it's their own vessel where that's going to be. All right, let me get my oracle over here. Where did my kitchen oracle go? This is somebody here that has gone through hell. And they had to go through hell, literally like Gollum did with that ring in Lord of the Rings. They had to go through Mordor, and they had to literally throw it into the pits of hell, this ring, because it was so enticing. It was this person's kryptonite. Whoever this mother is, this King of Pentacles is their kryptonite. No matter what this person says, no matter how together they look, no matter how much money they have, what they have in their heart is hatred because they feel rejected and abandoned and left out in the cold by whoever you are, because you found your no and put yourself first for a change. I don't even think you necessarily rejected this person in any kind of like romantic sense. I think that you just maybe didn't want to do something one day and said, no, I'm going to sit at home and drink a glass of wine or some shit. And now this person's made it every decision against the right way of doing things on purpose, just to knock you off your grounding, to make you mad, to get you off your square, to punish you, because who are you to say no? Somebody who deserves to belong somewhere stable. Somebody who deserves to have a home and feel like it's just as good on the inside as the outside. And that home being themselves, that home being a relationship, that home being an actual physical building. Hell, maybe it's a job. But whatever it is, on the outside looks way better than it is on the inside. On the inside, it's hella dark. And this person had to fix it for themselves. And their road to that is learning how to say no. I got to take care of me today. I can't do that for you. You got 2 hands. You got 2 feet. You can do the thing. I believe in you. Okay? Somebody's going to say no to something here. And it's going to make them feel a whole lot better. And it's going to piss somebody else off really bad. Final message on this one, and then we'll get to the second reading and the dice. Corn. Cycles of life. So corn is a food that dates back thousands of years and has been a dietary staple of entire ancient civilizations. Corn is associated with the cycles of life and death, beginnings and endings. This card is a reminder of these cycles in your life. Something may be starting and something else may have run its course. In your life, things find their natural endings and other things find natural beginnings. Everything on earth starts and ends. The great cycles of the planet never end. The sun always rises after the long night. Ask the power of corn to guide you through the cycles of your life. Careful if you pop off, okay? Careful if you pop off. So somebody here is doing the right thing. For the first time, they're prioritizing themselves, their needs, and their right to say the word no. And let people sit with their own tears when they say no. Nobody has given a shit about this person's tears for all the times they've said yes, and it's cost them dearly. Nobody's cared about this mother's tears. All right? It's time for you to learn how to say no and let people deal with their own sadness and deal with their own upsets and deal with their own control issues. This person doesn't need to be in charge of you. Whoever you are, you're a mother. As a mother, period, that prioritizes everyone and everything over themselves, that means everybody else's schedule, everybody else's clean clothes, everybody else's diet, everybody else's emotional labor, schedules, after school, extracurricular activities, doctor visits, everybody's homework is done, everybody's ass is washed, wiped, and put to bed with pajamas on. Everybody is fed, everybody is clean, teeth brushed, all of that. And that's just the basics. And nobody understands how much this particular mother here has put others ahead of themselves to be able to do all of that. And now this person's like, I'm going on a diet. I'm going to the gym. I'm sorry, you're going to have to make your own dinner tonight because it's my yoga time. It's my ceramics night with the girls. This is somebody who's learning that they need to give themselves some joy and they need to give some prioritization to their own fulfillment because nobody else cares whether they're happy or not. Go you. Do the damn thing. Make yourself happy. Do it. All right, I'm going to clear the air in between readings. Take a little sip of my water. Now, if you guys can be nice in the comment section instead of being spiteful down there and making the most distasteful comments that you could possibly make to get a rise out of somebody, then I might participate back with you in the comment section. But as long as there's nasty stuff being said, I'm just going to ignore it because you guys can say what you want to say, but you're showing your ass out there. Don't eat the other's popcorn when they pop off. You're right. You're right. All right, so let's do this other reading here. Drink. I had to drink my water. Done. Punk shit. Refusing to let go. What part of no don't you understand? Emotional abuser. A psychic blew somebody's cover. Public information, rumor mill, and escape room date. Okay, here's the deal. I don't like where this is going already. I'm getting an MO right out of the gate. As soon as I said escape room date, this is somebody's, the way they do things. This is how they find their victims. It's their MO, their mode of operation here, modus operandi. All right. Let me get my trusty Raider weight out for this one. I've got two of these. Look, I have one that's regular size and then I have one that's baby size. Like, it's like a junior deck. So we'll use both of those right now. So tell me about all of this. And then the dice have jury, bulgogi, murder, Puget, built, euro, and tan. And if I said bulgogi wrong, please, you guys, put a phonetic pronunciation in the comments for me because I hate mispronouncing words. I want to say it properly because it's ethnic word. It's food. I would like to say it the right way. So, oh, you're welcome, Peggy Sue. I appreciate you. All right. So first card out is King of Cups in the reverse. Emotional abuser. Ding, 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 ding. All right. This person here likes to, this is, I'm going to tell you what I'm getting right off the bat, and this is not going to be something that I like. This is somebody that goes on to like dating sites and purposely picks people that they do not find attractive to take them out and then make them feel like shit in public. Like ditching them in an escape room on an escape room date. Standing them up after making reservations. Ordering food and saying, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and disappearing in the middle of the date. This is a man doing this. But this person does this to find the right victims. He only disappears on the people. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. He disappears on the people that can't help him get up out of his own gutter. This emotional abuser is a hobosexual. This is somebody who either picks people to date for a place to live or a victim. M-U-R-D-E-R. They pick who they think are vulnerable and insecure. They pick who they think are vulnerable and insecure because they won't have to treat them any kind of way, and they will refuse to let go of the relationship because they're so desperate to have this person. One fell on the ground, 1 sec. We got the 3 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. Okay, this is the type of person that's going to go to the club with the boys and leave you behind at home. This is somebody who purposely picks less attractive, less confident, possibly people that they assume don't believe in themselves or don't have self-love, overweight, older than them, different ethnicities. This is somebody who might even like get you out on a date and then start talking shit about what you do for a living. Like this person is kind of a jerk. Strength in reverse. They're a weak asshole. This is a weak-willed, spineless man. They can't be strong, so they pick people that they think are already vulnerable and already weak. Let's go out for a drink. Let's go to the escape room. Let's go. And this person will get their kicks for the evening on making the date feel like shit and trying to make them cry instead of like making them feel good. This person has no intent of smashing at the end of the date. They have every intent of making this person that they're dating cry or die at the end of the date. That's all they care about. Cry or die at the end of the date. Who is this? Empress in reverse and the Devil. This is somebody that does not like their mother. This is somebody with severe mommy issues. This is somebody whose mother possibly was too familiar with them physically. We got like somebody whose mother maybe... You guys ever seen the movie or read the book about Joan Crawford, Mommy Dearest? This is a woman who would scald her children in the bathtub, scrub them with lye and scrub brushes because they were dirty and they had germs, and she would violently beat them. And I'm getting something like this from this person. They had a very sadistic woman that raised them. Mother, grandmother, aunt, whatever it is. Sadistic. The type of bitch that'll put a cigarette out on you. That's why this person hunts specific people. Somebody's built a case against this person already. I think this person's already in jail. Hangman, already caught. This person's already in jail here. everybody that they have ever victimized looked exactly like this person's relative in question here. We've got the Three of Wands here, which is a strategy. This person's MO from the beginning. This is what I told you, right? This person's MO from the beginning. They use these dates. They use online dating. This person offers people out for a drink or an escape room date if the person is pliable enough, suggestible enough, insecure enough, like they're an eager participant more so than, yeah, let's see what happens. If this person's super eager, they get asked out for a drink. They get roofied and they get disappeared. The more difficult ones get asked out on a more complicated date, an escape room date, a dinner, somewhere where it's public, and then this person will meet up and they'll ditch out on them and leave them on the date. Those people are the lucky ones. Like they'll ghost on the date because they can't get over on somebody. With the Psychic blew someone's cover, I'm doing it right now. I'm exposing somebody's MO in the way that they move. This person is going to have a really bad relationship with their mother. Judgment just flew out. Dun, dun, dun. Shit. The executioner's axe. This person might get the death penalty for whatever crimes they're committing. I think that they may be graping, I think is the proper word we're supposed to say now. Grape. A grapist. This is somebody that will drug people, and I don't know whether or not he is ending these women's lives or not, but I do have murder in the words and judgment here, and the Hierophant just flew out. Yeah, we've got somebody building a case. And the authorities, the higher ups, the powers that be, public information, the rumor mill. Eight of Eyeballs, there's that information. This is Eight of Wands. Super fast information. Something's coming up quick. Somebody has built an entire case. The Hanged Man, clarifying the Hanged Man. And then the Page of Crows, which is the Page of Swords. Yo. Somebody's about to get information really quick, and it's just going to put the kibosh on this person. They're double screwed. Federal and state charges. 2 states. This person's caught more than once. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. The card's pretty dark. There is a noose around the cat's tail. That slip knot. That slip knot got somebody caught up. They caught themselves. They did something to catch themselves up. And somebody saw it. Somebody saw it. Somebody witnessed it. Witnessed this person's temperament. Witnessed this person slip something in somebody's drink. I don't know. Let's get a little bit more into it. Somebody doesn't want to go to jail, I can tell you that much. They do not want to go to jail, but they are going to jail. There's a jury building a case for murder against this person. I'm getting like serial killer kind of a thing. All the women look the same. They're different ages, but they have the same body size. Hair is similar in cut and color. Bone structure is going to be similar on all of these dates. This person is really vicious. Look, Lovers in reverse and 7 of Cups. This person is vicious. He has absolutely no intention of dating these women for relationships. This person is trying to slip shit in their drinks here. Get them in the escape room. See if they're the type to scream if they're locked away somewhere. This person's nuts. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. This person's mother, they didn't take very good care of them. They were really awful to this person. Their caregiver was not a caregiver. This person grew up in some sort of abject poverty, squalor. This person, like I said, this woman was the type to like put cigarettes out on this person's skin. They grew up in a very, very violent and abusive dynamic, and now they're carrying this hatred for this woman out on women that look like her. Petite. I'm going to say brown skin, olive skin. We're going to say either Mexican, Latin American, Middle Eastern, like Mediterranean type with or Greek, like the really beautiful olive skin with like light color eyes, black or dark brown hair. The hair has to be long. They all have layers. These women are petite. They're easy to literally physically pick up and over control. I believe this person has Native American upbringing, Native American roots. The mother, that's the violent mother. This person, I think, may be on a reservation here. We've got the Page of Cups in reverse. This person's been drinking from a very young age, and they've never had anybody to take care of them. They've always had to take care of themselves. They've never had any money. They've never been stable. They've never known financial security. This person is a ticking time bomb. They're mad at the world. They're angry. They want to make women pay for their pain. This person uses online dating. And if you're lucky enough, you get stood up. If you're not lucky, this person meets you for a drink. You either get roofied and robbed, or roofied and disappeared, like never to be seen or heard from again, like on a billboard somewhere. Public information, rumor mill. The secret. It's a secret. The fact that this is a serial killer is being kept secret. The fact that there is one person or a MO that is tied to a bunch of disappearances is no longer a secret. A psychic is blowing someone's cover. Creation is here. One of these women that is passed away will have a fetus. Grief just flew out. One of these women that passed away will have a fetus. This person's going to get caught through that. It's going to be the DNA evidence that ties this person. Entanglement that ties this person to the entire situation, to every single string of all of these women. This person has presented themselves to be well off. What I'm getting is this person uses money, casinos as a place to meet, escape rooms, casino bars. It's a safe place, public. All of these women that are missing, all of the information being built on this person's case is going to tie them to more than one disappearance here. It's going to tie them to more than one disappearance, folks. Let's get one more pass on this, and then I'm going to close out. We've been at this for well over an hour. I'm sure y'all are getting tired. It gets me tired, so. So the conflict. This person literally picks people they can't stand because it reminds them of whoever this woman is that burned them while they were growing up. Okay? The violence that this person went through, the hostility they lived in, the fights at home, all the chaos. This person grew up with, like, they were finished before they ever got to start. And now everybody that looks like this woman has to pay. This man has developed some sort of mental split. I think they may go into like a fugue state where they are completely out of their own body when they're doing this. But I think that everybody can see that this person's not okay. That's around them. People at work. People are talking. The rumor mill. Queen of Swords. People are speaking to this person. They're speaking truth to this person. They're trying to support this person, but they have to, I don't know, kind of draw boundaries with them. And they're not going to fight with this person. I think as soon as these women say no, it's either they get left where they're at, or this person roofies them so they don't put up a fight. This person picks feisty women. Remember, like they're small, they're animated, they are healthy, physically young women. We've got an investigator looking deep into this. Somebody's putting a case together. This person, they live alone, but they don't spend a night where they don't go out. It's this person here seeks out dates to make them feel like shit. And the ones that fight back, sometimes he roofies them, sometimes he ghosts them. The ones that are pliable, small enough to look like they get drunk easy, right? This person's slipping stuff into their drinks and like taking them back to their room and making sure that they disappear. This person's been doing this for a very long time. They're very good at it. They're very seasoned at this. They're patient. They pick just the right ones. Bottom of the deck. Like I said, this person doesn't work. They've got some sort of money here. They've got some sort of money and they use this ability to just, I don't know, go out every single day and they seek out women that remind them of the person that abused them. And they either make them feel like shit, roofie them, make them disappear, or ghost them and leave them on the date because they're too much of a fight to deal with. This person's going to have a case built against them. There's going to be enough people that remember this person's weird behavior, and this person flashing money around. They've been doing this for long enough. They've been doing the same thing over and over and over again. And somebody's got all the details. There's people that are tired of fighting with this person. Every time this person gets like riled up, another person disappears. I'm going to say within a 100-mile radius of where they are. They're not doing this necessarily in their city. They're not going to go shit where they eat. This person travels, uses their money. Let's go to the casino. I'll buy you dinner. Let's go meet for a date. It's public there. Everything's on camera. Well, yes, everything is. I think that this person's going to get exposed. There's going to be a nice little case built against this person. This person might be from Europe. They might be European. They may be caught with trying to wire money into an offshore account into Europe, okay? Or into a euro. I don't know what other countries use the euro. My son could tell me, but he's not in here right now. There's somebody here that might be trying to like cross into Canada with Puget Sound being there, like ride the ferry over into Victoria and pop into BC and then just like not come back. I think this person might get caught trying to escape. There is a case being built. They're either in jail or they're going to jail. There is a jury that will be convened on a murder case. Okay, a case that's being built. I think we have a serial killer on our hands. This is not the first time I pulled on this energy. It's like the third or fourth time I've pulled on this energy, and it seems to be like the same details. Casinos near bodies of water. The women are small, petite, easy to physically overpower, okay? They all have brown hair, dark eyes, olive skin. They're all between like, I'm gonna say late teens, like early adulthood, 18, 19 years old to under 30, maybe even up to 40 and 50, depending on how young they look. But each and every one of them has a very, very similar physical description when it comes to height, weight, build, haircut, and style. Right down to the clothes that they're wearing, and the places that they disappeared from are going to be near bodies of water, near casinos. And it is a person that is trying to make their mother pay. Specifically, this woman that burned them with cigarettes and would laugh. They never had money for food. They never had money for nothing. This person was always in survival mode in the street with their friends as a child. Like, there's no innocence in this person. There's no soul left to this person because it was taken out of them as a kid. And they're going to get hemmed up. They're about to get caught, or they have been caught, and a case is being built. But I don't think that this person maybe is going to get caught for being a serial killer. I think that's going to be tied together after the fact based on DNA. Okay? Like I said, one of them is going to have a fetus. And that's going to be like, oh, there's more than one body attributed to this person. We better keep digging. We better build a whole case against this person. This is frightening. I hope whoever this is actually caught and it's not just a grand jury building a case to indict. I really hope this is somebody that's already in jail. Oh, give me one more card. On the cut, Mercury. Well, no, not quite yet. Somebody's about to get papers or get served or get arrested. All right, you guys. That was 2 readings. We've been on here for like an hour and a half. I'm burnt. I will see you guys later on. And remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you. Black Betty out.